When you think of Mars, you probably picture this lonely red planet, right? Just kind of floating out there by itself. Well, it turns out there's this incredible cosmic drama playing out right in its orbit, a story of companionship and, well, impending doom. Today, we're diving into the story of its two moons.
So, is Mars really all alone out there, flying solo through the solar system? The answer? Well, it might just surprise you.
Because nope, Mars is not alone at all. It actually has these two small, kind of secret companions that most people don't even know about. And trust me, the story of what's going to happen to them, it's absolutely wild. All right, so let's meet the two main players in this cosmic story. We're talking about two tiny moons with two very different and super dramatic fates. Okay, here they are, Phobos and Deimos. They were discovered way back in 1877 by an astronomer named Asaph Hall, and they've been circling Mars for billions of years. But here's the really interesting part. They probably didn't even start out there.
Yeah, the best guess we have is that Phobos and Deimos weren't actually born with Mars. It's much more likely they were just rogue asteroids, cosmic wanderers, that got a little too close and were snagged by Mars's gravity. That means they're basically ancient leftovers from when our solar system was just getting started. Pretty cool, right?
So you've got these two siblings, and they've got totally different personalities. Phobos is the bigger one. Deimos is the smaller one. But honestly, their size difference, that's just scratching the surface of what makes them so different. Because the real drama, the biggest difference between them isn't their size at all. It's the way they dance around Mars. I mean, their orbits tell two completely separate, wild stories. Just look at these numbers. Phobos is on a caffeine buzz or something. It zips around Mars 3 times in a single Martian day. That's an orbit in less than 8 hours. It's in a serious cosmic hurry. And then there's Deimos, taking its sweet time. It needs a full 30 hours just to make one trip around the planet. Talk about leisurely. And this difference in speed and distance has a really weird effect if you were standing on Mars. Phobos is so close, so fast, that from certain spots on the Martian surface, you'd never even see it. It's just too low in the sky. Deimos, on the other hand, is so far out there that it doesn't look like a moon at all. It's more like this small, lumpy, cratered star just kind of drifting through the night. But, and this is a big but, that frantic, super close orbit of Phobos, it comes with a fatal price tag. Phobos is living on borrowed time. It's got a one-way ticket to a seriously spectacular end. So why does this zippy little orbit matter so much? What's the big deal? Well, it all comes down to one thing: gravity. In space, gravity is king, and the powerful pull from Mars is creating these huge tidal forces, and those forces are slowly but surely sealing Phobos' fate. To put it bluntly, Phobos is on a collision course with Mars. It's not in a stable orbit. It's literally falling towards the planet. Every single century, it gets just a little bit closer. Okay, so how much closer are we talking? Get this. Every 100 years, Phobos sinks about 1.8 meters, that's roughly 6 feet, closer to Mars. Now, I know, that doesn't sound like a lot, right? But you have to think on a cosmic timescale. Over millions of years, those 6-foot drops add up, and they create an absolutely unavoidable countdown. And this countdown? It has a deadline. Scientists have done the math, and they figure that in about 50 million years, this gravitational tug-of-war is going to reach its breaking point. That is the moment of truth for Phobos. So what happens when the clock finally runs out? Well, the grand finale could go down in one of two ways. And both of them are spectacular and incredibly violent. Okay, scenario 1, Phobos just slams directly into the Martian surface, a cataclysmic impact that creates a massive crater. Ouch. Scenario 2 is maybe even cooler. Before it even gets the chance to hit, Mars's gravity literally tears it to shreds. It would be ripped apart into millions of pieces, forming a brand new ring around the planet. It's a pretty wild thought, but this whole cycle, moons getting destroyed, forming rings, it gives us this amazing peek into how planets and their systems grow and change over billions of years. So, what's it gonna be for Phobos' final act? A spectacular planetary impact that scars Mars forever? Or the birth of a beautiful, temporary Martian ring? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, for the doomed moon of Mars, the story is a long way from being over.